Welcome back to another reaction to a NAT sound project. Let's go. That's a cool shot. So far, pretty interesting. I like the slow reaction from the crew laying on the couch about, I guess we're going to play this board game. Some interesting sounds so far. The sliding of the game was a nice touch. I do hear a little bit of what I'll maybe consider the mechanics of the camera. If you're using the internal mic, you're going to end up capturing a lot more of the like hum of the camera just doing its thing. So I'm wondering if that's what's happening here.
Where do those go? Which ones are those?
Cool. I like this idea of like, well, how can you show four subjects sitting around a table doing something? We get a little bit of what I'll call over the shoulder here. So it can be a challenging thing to get all those people, especially when somebody's inevitably going to have their back turned to you. We do a pretty good job here. At least we're staying focused on the game, which I think is important. But I wonder if we could zoom out. Can we get more of the interaction of the... Can we get a couple of faces in there? Is that necessary? Or can we get more of the shoulder of this person? There might be a way to reframe that to get just a little bit more out of it.
These are the pocket guys. Okay, these guys here.
I'm also a little uncertain about the jump cutting. Like it feels like somewhat arbitrariness of doing it. Now that can be an effective technique to sort of cut through time a little bit and move through like a process a little faster. And maybe this process is beginning the game, right? The setup of the game. But it feels like we make a couple of jumps and then we wait for a while. And then maybe we'll make another jump again. It's just sometimes I feel like if you're going to do that sort of thing, especially with like sort of a setup process like this, it's got to be a pretty like evenly metered pacing between your edits.
Whoever designed these to fit is messing up, man. Oh.
So there we actually, in the edit process, we flipped around 180 degrees, right? We went from behind the person with the yellow long sleeve on, and now we're on the other side up and looking down towards that person. And it's not like a huge problem, but there's a concept called the 180 degree rule where you want all your different camera angles to be on one side of the plane. And the reason why is because when you flip around like that, it can be a little bit distracting and a little disorienting for the viewer. Nice. I was wondering if that was going to happen, and a cool little, she looks directly at the camera, so nice little tongue-in-cheek sort of thing there. The exposure level was nice all the way throughout, so that camera stuff is looking pretty good. I'd worry a little bit about the shot composition and some of that editing stuff about, why would I get a shot from this angle and this one? Do they really complement each other? And considering that 180 degree rule could be helpful in the future, but nice job.